When you say the American Dream, there are two pieces of media that come to my mind. Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, and Welcome to Ottodale by James Arbsby. While they both tackle the ugly parts of the American Dream, Ottodale is much more dystopian, whereas Salesman is more realistic, because the events in Salesman are based in real life. Ottodale looks at a dystopian future where the world has been poisoned and a small group of people have gathered together to survive this new, messed-up world. I'll start with the story that you are most likely unfamiliar with. Welcome to Ottodale. As previously stated, the world is diseased. All the citizens of Ottodale are sorted into two categories, pretty and ugly. Pretty citizens follow the American Dream to a T. Women are housewives, and men are the sole providers. Every family has one or more children. Uglies, on the other hand, are anyone who doesn't follow the ideals of a modern citizen, as they're often referred to as. Examples of these from the series include gay people, disabled people, and people who are physically disfigured in some way. People can even be labeled as ugly for being exceptional, as such is shown with The Exceptional Girl. The uglies are killed by Ottodale's protecting forces, which are automatons. Salesman, on the other hand, is much more psychological. People aren't outright killed for being imperfect, but are instead shunned, which can lead to suicidal thoughts. This is seen in Willie, the sole breadwinner of his household, getting fired from his boss and then being informed that his son, Biff, has not hit it big and wishes to own a farm, instead of going with the more traditional American dream of wanting to become a successful business person. Or I should say businessman, specifically. Linda is a housewife and is often shown to be much more open with her emotions and an obedient woman to her husband. She never stands up for herself when Willie yells at her, and it is instead up to Biff to try and calm his father down. Happy is very misogynistic, and frequently refers to women as little more than objects, as seen with how he talks about the prostitutes. Thematically, the two are very similar, the main difference between them being the genre. Ottodale is a horror dystopian series. Salesman is a tragic play. Both portray the horrifying reality of the American dream, one being much more direct and the other being a bit more subtle. The knowledge that Willie had felt the need to kill himself just for Linda to be able to pay off their house with his life insurance is telling enough of how crooked that system is in that country and how it continues to be so to this day. I have no idea what I just said, but I really hope it makes sense. So, again, in short, very similar thematically, different in how they actually handle the subject. Thank you for your time, I guess.